Hey everyone, this is Wendy Susan Richmond, and welcome back to the Undercover Marketing Secrets podcast. All right, so now today we're going to talk about my ideal clients versus my not quite right clients. You know, in the last year, I've been working with several clients from different industries, and it has been quite interesting. You know, in that year, I've said yes to whoever wanted to work with me. I mean, not considering what would happen when I did that. You never really know what working with someone will produce or even if it would be a great fit. And, you know, some have not been quite the right fit. I mean, I'll be honest. I want to help as many people as possible. And, I know even the ones that weren't the right fits, I did help in some way, somehow. But the way I want to be able to help is a little bit different than what transpired. So, one client that I want to talk about, really didn't believe in digital marketing. They didn't have a budget for it or any marketing, and I still said yes to them. I mean, there was hope. They wanted me to help them, and so I said, okay, let's give it a try. And they paid me my fee for basically teaching one of their staff how to do some marketing, which was great in and of itself. I mean, we did a lot, and I helped them change some things and help this one person, and, you know, they're a little bit better. But did it actually give them the kind of result that I'm used to getting for people? And I'll be honest with you, it didn't. I can only do so much if they're not giving me opportunities to do more. And, she knew, the woman that I was teaching, she knew what was going to happen. I mean, since it seemed to be a cycle for what happened over and over with them. I mean, they would try again to incorporate marketing, yet the main person in the company still, doesn't believe in marketing and won't change their opinion of it. And yet it's the same cycle. You know, what happens is that they don't believe in it, but they, maybe it'll work, put a little bit of money into it. It doesn't produce a lot of results. And so, marketing doesn't work, And I could be in the same industry working with one and have, over 100 new people a month, and then have, the same industry, not even that far away, but they're not competitors, but not that far away, and not getting anything from the marketing. The big difference is that, I'm doing more for them and they're investing more money. To be plain and simple with it. After working with them for a few months, I finally said, enough is enough. And it was mutual, but I left. And now I have another client who was in great need. And she brought me in and wanted me to fix a lot of things that were broken and to teach her staff how to do marketing so they could all be on the same page. Okay, great, but the challenge was she was in such need because she was spending a lot of money and not having enough come in. And I was supposed to come in and save the day by taking a very off-course ship and bring it around to, and do it in record time, with minimal investment in actual marketing, right? There was a lot of money invested in fixing things, but not anything in actually going out and selling anything. And time again, I see the importance of defining my own ideal avatar. That I have many that work, but then the few that don't, it's just kind of like, should I have really taken them on as clients? Well, knowing now what I didn't know then, it makes me do a second thought on, who is my ideal client. And, because I have a few clients who are more ideal because they know they need to invest in marketing. They let me do what I need to do to make it happen. And they trust that I actually can produce for them. And what happens, in each case, I have produced in a major way, and there's the, I see the biggest difference. So this being said, I now know that it is time to define just who I want to work with going forward. What type of business person are they? I will go through that on my next on the next blog post. I'll actually kind of go in depth on who I've decided about. It's something I really have to think about and look at the commonalities between the ones that are successful and what I'm doing for them versus the ones that weren't as successful, and see if there's commonalities in those types of businesses or whoever the entrepreneurs are that run the businesses, things like that. I really have to take a look at. And so I'm being a lot more discerning now as to who I actually bring on to help. And so for now, just know that if you're struggling with your current clients that you're working with, or if you're looking to take on clients, it's first off, for those of you who have current clients that you're struggling with, and you can't get them the results that you want to give them, then it's time to change clients. I mean, that's kind of plain and simple. If you are not doing this yet, if you're thinking about taking on clients, then, it really I know at the beginning you want to just like me, I wanted to take on as many clients as I could and just keep helping and helping and helping and serving and serving and serving and doing what I can. And yet I still, I felt empty when I couldn't give them the kinds of results. And I know that certain things have to be in play for good results to happen. And if I start to see that they aren't doing, or I'm not doing because they aren't letting me do, I know how to make it work. And it's very just interesting to see the difference in the types of people that you work with. So if you're thinking about getting into taking on clients, make sure that you really, maybe at the beginning you work with everybody just to have money coming in. But the fact is, it's kind of empty money, and it's money that won't last, because if you can't give them the results that they're looking for, then they're going to think that you're not capable. You don't have the skill set, and really it might not even be your skills. It could very well be what the circumstances are that you're put in because of what they are doing and are not doing. So make sure you think about that really long and hard. Who have you helped? And what are the commonalities of the people that you've been able to help? And then think about that when you're choosing what clients that you work with going forward. And, for me, I know it may not happen overnight, and for anybody who has clients who needs to change them, but I know that it won't happen if I don't really think long and hard about who I actually want to work with. And you need to do the same. Who you really want to work with. Make sure that you are thinking long and hard about it and doing a good analysis. And the people that you connect with, right? The people that you really have a good bond with. Those are the people that you'll be able to help. And I will be doing it. And if my business is to grow in 2019, I know I need to really hone in on who I ultimately want to work with. Who is my ideal client? Who is your ideal client, right? Do you have it down on paper? And I'll talk about how you can find your ideal client again in another blog post, or in another podcast. So with that being said, this is Wendy Susan Richmond. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I hope it's been helpful. Remember, make it a great day. You have a choice of how you make your days, so make it a great day. And we'll talk with you next time.